Hey everyone, I'm Peter. As always, before we hop into the Q&A, I want to let anyone that doesn't necessarily care about the Q&A at all know that there is still a normal gameplay video in this video. So there's going to be a timestamp on the screen right now. You can go ahead and skip, and I hope you enjoy it. And for the people that stay with the Q&A, let's get right into it. I separated the questions into two different sections, one being game-related and another being non-game-related. So we're going to start with non-game-related first and make our way into the games. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's jump into two simple questions that I've seen quite a bit now. The first one being, how old are you? And the second one being, do I do any type of work or schooling? So to answer your first question, I am 20 years old. And to answer your second question, I do not do any sort of schooling or work at the moment. COVID put a massive halt in a lot of my plans. It basically hit the second I got out of high school. And one of my family members was actually born with a rare lung condition. And I just do not want to risk giving them COVID whatsoever. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Life's life. But if you're wondering, I do plan on going to school in the future whenever I can, probably for like engineering or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but 100% do plan on it. So hope that answers your question. So for the next question, Eat asked, do you have any pets? Show us if you'd like. I do actually have a dog. His name is Murphy. He is a Dachshund, or to dumb it down, a wiener dog. And of course, I will show him to you. I'll put him on the screen right now. And this dog is just my best friend. I love him so much. I've had him ever since I was a young kid. I think he's going at about 13 years old now. So he's definitely getting old, but he definitely don't act like it. He's still crazy. I love him, seriously. I love the dog so much. But yeah, let's get into the next question. Okay, so Egons and Being Human, you guys kind of asked similar questions, a little different, but basically the same. They're just both on the equipment. So my keyboard, I use a Ducky 60% or something. It's basically just a really small keyboard. I use a G Pro Superlight for my mouse, the pink version, because yeah, who doesn't want a pink mouse? And for the headset, I actually do not use a headset. I use earbuds. I will put them on the screen now. They're like the Schneider 3.0 or something. I'll have it all on the screen right now. Yep, that's what I use. So yeah, hope that answered your questions. So H33 and BT both had similar questions about thumbnails. So how do I make my thumbnails? I just use Photoshop, and I just simply try to make it look kind of cool. There's not really too much thought process behind my thumbnails. I just, like I said, try to make it kind of look cool. And do you make thumbnails for your vids? Yes, I do make them, but that's like a 50-50, all right? So the person that makes the poses for my thumbnails, all right, couldn't be more thankful, actually, is my dad. Yeah, my dad actually, he knows Blender and everything, so he actually makes those poses for me every other day, and I could not be more thankful, so shout out to my dad. I love you. So yeah, hope to answer you guys' questions. All right, so Opal Uwu asked, where were you born? And also said, nice videos, Kite there. Keep it up. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I was born in Texas, and I still am currently living in Texas. All right, let's hop on the next one. Okay, so Sammy Barry asked, nothing to do with Apex, but what do you do in your free time if you're not playing Apex? So I do kind of two main things. One being learning German. I've kind of stepped away from it for a bit though, just mainly because I've been focused on YouTube so much. But for a time being, I was learning German like crazy, just nonstop. It was a lot of fun. I want to get back into it. And secondly, I read a lot of manga. I'm a huge, I guess you can call me a weeb, whatever you want to call me, whatever. But yeah, I read a ton of manga. Used to watch anime, but I kind of separated from anime and went towards the manga because I just think that they're better. They have more information. I like the art. It's really fun. It's just chill to put on some music too and just read some manga, But yeah, I guess I'm a weeb, whatever. So be it. And yeah, let's hop on the next one. So Queenie Pie answered, will you ever make a Discord? And yes, I am definitely planning on it. Just not yet, and maybe not for quite some time. Just mainly because I want to make sure that the community gets a little bigger and that we're actually gonna have a lot of active people in there. I don't want to make a Discord where only like, a couple of us are going to join and, it might be a little dead. So I think I'm going to let it grow for a little longer. But yes, ultimately the answer is yes. We are going to have a Discord eventually. All right, for the next question, Miss Frizzle649 asked, who was your biggest inspiration regarding content creation? So not necessarily the content itself, but more so the person. I'm sure you know of him. He's one of the biggest Apex, creators out there. It's Timmy. I saw him do like a insane stream. It was like 60 something hours or something. And something about that just like flipped the switch in my brain. And it was like, I really want to try this too. I want to try to make content. If this man can sit on stream for 60 plus hours straight, losing his mind, going crazy, but still commit to it, I don't know. There was something about it that was just inspirational to me. Obviously, I would never do anything crazy like that. It's pretty unsafe. I'd never recommend it. But like I said, something about it just like made me just feel like I want to do something. So yeah, it's going to have to be Timmy. All right. Now, these questions are the correct questions, all right? These ones we were looking for, right? The only important questions. Obviously, I'm kidding. But BTS, favorite type of cheese? I guess pepper jack. I don't know. I don't really, I'm not a cheese entrepreneur, okay? I'm not a cheese expert. I don't know much about cheese. I have not really tried much cheese, but yeah, pepper jack, sure. And Zaim asked milk before cereal or cereal before milk. Obviously, cereal before milk, right? And pineapple pizza, never tried it. I need to try it. Also, Zaim, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I know you commented a lot. I love responding to your comments, and I'd hate to have pronounced your name wrong. So please tell me I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, thanks for the questions, guys. Let's get into the next ones. All right, so Bryce Ford asked, do you do any sports, or did I used to do any sports? No, I do not do any sports currently, but in the past I used to play baseball, and honestly, I don't mind sports. I enjoy watching them. I can play them, whatever. I don't really have a specific or preferred sport, but yeah, I can get down with any of it. So I hope that answers your question. All right, so for the next question, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just gonna call you Alex, because I know that used to be your old name. You asked, why did you start on YouTube? This kind of goes back to what I kind of said earlier with Timmy. I just kind of got inspired by Timmy, and I was just playing Apex, so I was like, why not just upload at the same time, I'll be honest, at first I did not expect this to go anywhere. I was just uploading for fun. And all you lovely people showed up, and it's been such a blessing. So it's been a great experience, and yeah, so I just kind of started for no reason, just kind of did it. That's kind of like everything in life, you just got to go for something, just go for it. So yeah, I hope that satisfies you. Okay, next question. Zaim asks, how do you feel knowing you will go down in history as the best Rampart player? After the 1 million sub, people come back here. I'm honored that you think I'm the best. I will never claim I'm the best, but I'm honored. And 1 million is a bit away, we just hit 1,000. So, I can dream, I guess, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Next question, why name yourself Kyther? Okay, so Kyther actually came from a dream. Yes, a dream. A few years ago, I had a dream and my name was Kyther. I wish I remember what happened in the dream. I would tell you. But yeah, it's been so long, I don't remember. All I remember is that my name was Kyther, and that was how Kyther was born. I just thought it was a cool name. And lastly, what sub count are you expecting seriously? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have no expectations. I came into this with no expectations. I'm just here to provide you guys with content. That's all it is, I'm just love interacting with you guys. I love seeing what you guys have to say about the videos. I'm so glad that I can actually give you guys entertaining content. So if we make it to 1,500, if we make it to 2,000, then we make it there. If we don't, we don't, that's just kind of my mindset. I'm just here to have fun. And, anyone that wants to support me, you're more than welcome to. And I appreciate it so much. And you also said, thanks for the hours of enjoyment. You don't realize how much fun your content is watched. That means the world to me. Seriously, that I could not be happier after hearing that. So thank you so much for the the question. And yeah, let's get into the next one. All right, so last but not least, for the non-related game questions, SwiftGG's asked, would you do YouTube full-time if you had the chance? So yeah, I think most people would say yes, and I'd probably say yes as well. But there is also part of me that feels like there is a lot more out there in life, and I would like to experience some other things too. But hell yeah, if I could do it for a living, that'd be amazing. So yeah, why not? All right, so we're gonna make our way into the game-related questions. There's quite a bit of these, so I'm gonna try to answer them kind of quick as possible. Don't want to take up too much time. We're already nearly at 10 minutes, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So Zion asked, hopefully I'm saying that right. Hopefully it's not Zion. I think it's Zion, but yeah, sorry in advance if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But you guys, how often do you play? I'd say anywhere from about like 5+ hours a day. It just kind of depends on how it's feeling. Some days can be absolutely abysmal, and I just don't want to sit there and tilt myself or anything. Being a Rampart player is pretty tough sometimes. Playing solo duos, it can get pretty bad. But yeah, for the most part, anywhere from 5, 6, 7, maybe even more if I'm, like I said, feeling it. So yeah. Let's go to the next question. All right, so Jensen asked, when do you stream? So this is something I hear a lot now, mainly because I did announce I was streaming every other day in one of my videos, and I am sorry to the people that have been expecting them and they haven't been there. So I explained this a little bit in the intro of my other kind of recent video. At the moment, I am not streaming. I'm trying to balance out my schedules between YouTube and Twitch. I don't really want to just kind of reuse content from Twitch, even though that'd be the easiest way. I want to keep my YouTube videos pretty fresh, and I enjoy being able to like talk to the videos, I guess, like talk to you guys through the video. I don't know. It's just a different vibe whenever I'm recording off stream. On stream, I'm kind of distracted with chat and everything. So I kind of ran into a moment where I was lacking on content, and I kind of had to stop streaming for a day. And at that point, I was like, damn, I can't really get ahead. So I had to take a step back, and I have to kind of reevaluate my schedule and kind of figure things out. So streams 100% in the future, just not sure when. Okay. So I'm sorry to the people that are a little bit let down because I'm not streaming. So. Yep, I hope that answers your question. All right, so not really a question, but Slim said, all caps, by the way, show us them lifetime stats. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing to really talk about, just some stats, Obviously, honestly, my stats have been deteriorating heavily. Playing solo duos with Rampart, I cannot lie. It's been a bit brutal. But hey, we'll get them back up to where they used to be. But yeah, let's hop into the next thing. Okay, so Jonathan Stark asked, tips for best times to use ult. Also, any tips on your shield to survive long enough to fully deploy? I try to use walls and rocks and such to protect them a bit, but they still get destroyed fast. Okay, let's start off with your first question. The best time to use Sheila is going to be when people are not looking at you. That's just ultimately the best time. You are almost guaranteed to kill every single time. And the other time is going to be when they are sitting on doors. A lot of people forget that Sheila can even break doors. So a lot of times that's a free kill as well. Just any time that you have an advantage is the best time to use Sheila, really. If they're looking right at you and you're like on the same like kind of plane and you have no amp cover, nothing to hide behind, I would recommend probably not using it. Sometimes you might get away with it, but if you're staying in the open, a lot of time you're just gonna get beamed and killed because you can't really move while using it. So again, when they're not looking at you is the best time to use it, or just simply unsuspecting. Okay, and so for the shields, I can't really recommend too much. It's kind of luck based. It kind of just depends on who you're playing against. You have some players that shoot your shield every single time you place one, and then some players will let you get off like the most ridiculous shields. Like you'll just place it in the open and somehow they won't shoot it. So again, it's a little luck based. You can try to place it behind stuff. Like you said, you're trying to place it behind rocks and stuff like that. That's good. You're doing that right. Like I said, it's just kind of luck based. You know, not much you can do about it. It's part of playing Rampart. Literally, someone sneezes on your shield while it's building, it's gone. So yeah, just part of playing Rampart. All right, so Ricky asked, do you use sprint run or auto run and why? I use hold to sprint, which I think you mean sprint run. Not really any particular reason. I just like how it feels. I like to be able to control exactly when I'm sprinting and stuff like that, whereas like auto sprint, you have to like tap it, and it's just really unfamiliar to me. There's no real advantage or disadvantage. It's just complete preference at the end of the day. So yeah, use whatever you like. So yeah, let's hop on the next question. All right, so Pork Missile asked, for getting warmed up on PC and fine-tuning synths, do you use an aim trainer or do you just sit in range and tweak it there? Okay, so first of all, I just want to say, use an aim trainer if you want to. Don't feel pressured to use it at all. Personally, for me, I do not use an aim trainer. I just do stuff in game. I think games like Valorant, CSGO, and stuff like that can really benefit from a aim trainer, but so much on Apex, I don't know. For me, I've just never felt that good doing aim trainers for Apex, so I just go in the firing range, warm up, do what I need to do. Also, I'd recommend don't change your sensitivity too often. Find one that feels good for you and just stick with it. Some days you might feel like your aim's off, but do not blame it on your sensitivity. Some days are just bad days, okay? For me, I use 1.6 in-game and I use 800 DPI. And yeah, that's been my sensitivity forever now. So, yep. I hope that helps. And let's jump to the next question. All right, so Ewalker asked, what is your favorite gun and your least favorite legend to play? So I have two guns that I enjoy using a lot, which is the Wingman and the Devotion, but I'm going to sway towards with the Wingman more because it's more accessible than the Devotion. The Devotion, you obviously need that turbocharger. So yeah, gonna have to go with the Wingman. And least favorite legend to play, probably gonna be Seer. They just absolutely obliterated Seer whenever they get like nerfed him. He just became so useless. So yeah, probably Seer. Not very fun to play. Hey, if you enjoy playing Seer, good for you. Don't let my opinion, sway yours, or don't hate me for hating Seer. I think he can be great if they can buff him a little bit. But yeah, I think his current kit is just very lackluster. It's not very fun. So yeah, anyways, next question. Okay, so Jacob, Ivan, Nathan, and Tristan, you guys all were asking me about Rampart buffs and if she should be buffed or how would I buff her or just, anything about buffs. And personally, I'm going to say something that might shock you guys, but I personally believe that Rampart does not need a buff. I do not think her play rate reflects how good she is. I think that people will never give her the time of day to play because they'd rather be playing their Wraith or Octane or, whatnot. The thing about Apex is it's a very fast-paced game, and Rampart kind of is the opposite way. She's not a very aggressive character. She's not a very, she doesn't have any, get-out-of-jail-free cards or anything. You have to play very, very well on her to make her work. So in a way, I think Rampart just has that super high skill ceiling that a lot of players aren't willing to give any time to learn. And I'm going to go over this more when I end up making my guide. I do want to talk about what I think about Rampart and everything, but, not to make this too long. Personally, I believe that Rampart is she's very, very different from these other characters. And like I said, I think people just don't really give her a lot of time. And I think she just takes a lot to master. That's really it. You got to really change up your playstyle, especially if you were playing other characters before. But, to answer your question, if I was to buff anything, I'm going to have to agree with Ivan and Jacob. You guys both talked about the amp covers, and yes, I would agree. There are at times that I kind of wish the amp cover was a little bit better. I don't really know what they could do to buff it. Obviously, you could give it some more HP or something, because seriously, you literally shoot it with one bullet, basically, and it's gone while it's deploying, which kind of sucks, but, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't think she really needs any buffs, to be honest. So, yeah, I hope that answers your questions. Okay, so Truno D, what is the legend you play most apart from Rampart? Honestly, anything. When I'm not playing Rampart, I literally just pick random legends. Just play literally whatever. If I had to pick a favorite to play, it's probably like Horizon or something, I guess. Secondary, I don't know. Like I said, I literally play anything. So yeah, let's hop on the next one. Okay, so Madi A asked, what games do you play before Apex? You clearly have an above average mechanical skill and game sense. I played League of Legends for like 3 to 4 years before this, and before that I played some CSGO for about 3 to 4 years as well. So when I was younger, yeah, I played a lot of CS. So I guess that kind of translates a bit into Apex, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Okay, so Adam Wolf has quite a few questions. We will go through them. So he first said, can we get a guide or maybe a tip video on how to properly use Rampart in the midst of battle, or even things to keep your mind as you play? Of course, 100%. I've talked about this a few times in the past. I am going to make a guide video or sort of tip video. It is going to happen. It's just going to take a while to make it. So yeah, give me some time. It will definitely be out in the future. Next, he asked, second, what rank do you think Rampart tops out in? Personally, I believe Masters. Like, I think that it just depends on the player. I think it depends on how well you play. And yeah, it's just, like I said, based on the player. You can take her as far as you want. And then he asked, I know you mainly play solo, but can you get a group video or rank play with her? And yes, I 100% plan on doing a ranked video, probably a solo ranked video, just to see how far I can get solo with her, and kind of prove to you guys that she is very strong, even playing solo in ranked. And lastly, he was asking me about team comps. So there's only one suggestion I have about team comps with Rampart, and that is to play with people that are not playing characters that are like really aggressive. So like I think she's really bad with like Wraith and Octane, all those characters, just because she does not play like that. She has no escape, so if they go in, they can easily get out, but you cannot, so you end up dying every time. So yeah, just play with something like you said. You said that you liked Gibby and Bloodhound. That's a great comp. Like I said, just anything that's not really kind of running and aping in. So yeah, hope that answers your question. All right, so for the next question, Scully was here, asked 2. For the first one, what do you think about Rampart's heirloom? Personally, I think it's great. I think a lot of people hate on it because it's a wrench, but trust me, whenever you own it and you are a Rampart main, it is more than a wrench, okay? It is your lifeline, okay? I love that wrench, okay? Don't ever badmouth the wrench, okay? And question 2, do you think Apex is in a good state right now? I think it's great. I think a lot of people hate on it. I think a lot of people are just bored. I think a lot of people, yeah, I think they're just bored and they're just hating on it. I will admit that the content, the quote unquote content they give us, is just skins, that sucks. But Apex will always be Apex. We play it for the battle royale, right? So if you're not liking Apex, just don't play Apex, Not saying you specifically, Scully. I'm just saying that, if you're not feeling it, don't play it, But yeah, I think Apex is great. I think her heirloom's great. And yeah, let's have a nice question. Okay, so Ayaka, I hope I'm saying that right. I am so sorry if I said that wrong. And Johnny Bernard, you guys asked similar questions. How did you find yourself maining Rampart, and what made Rampart stand out to you compared to other legends? Personally, she's just the underdog. That's what attracted me to playing her. I enjoy playing the characters that are considered bad and kind of making them, make use of their like full potential, right? I think that's the most fun thing about her is just seeing how strong she actually is compared to what people actually think about her. And I hope every time I kill like a little sweaty little Octane Wraith duo that they like realize like, wait, did we decide to do a Rampart? Like, and then they realize, and then maybe they'll become a Rampart man, Obviously I'm just kidding, but seriously, I enjoy playing the characters that are bad. It's just how I've always been. So yeah. Okay, so B Mello asked, what do you do a guide on this legend? I literally just got Rampart. First of all, welcome to the Rampart Club, right? I hope you're enjoying her. And yes, I said this earlier. Yes, I will be making a guide. I will keep it short and simple. Yes, I will be. Okay, so Jeremy Julian asked, will you ever do a controller video? Sure, why not? Maybe one day we'll do a controller video. I have a controller. I play controller sometimes. It's not too bad. Sure, why not? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. But yeah, maybe. Thanks for the question. Prone Juice asked, fave weapon charms, also why are holo sprays in the game? Who knows? They're just there to be fillers for the events, so we can spend more money on amazing holo sprays, But favorite weapon charms, I'll be honest, I'm a weapon charm hater, okay? I'm a hard hater of weapon charms. They're cute, they're cool, don't get me wrong. But I don't like them on my guns. They're kind of big sometimes, kind of get in the way. But yeah, sorry, hope I didn't break your heart. But yeah, I'm a weapon charm hater, okay? So yeah, let's go to the next question. All right, so who is Tom? Two Toms. What is your highest kill / damage game? My highest kill game is, I think, 21, and my highest damage game is 5,400. Don't remember exactly what characters they were on. It was quite a while ago, but yeah, those are my highest. Next question. All right, Upset asked, can you do a settings reveal? Of course, I'll do graphics and my normal settings. They'll be on the screen right now. I've got this question a lot. I don't really know. Some people ask for graphics settings. Some people ask for actual settings. So I'll show everything right now. Pause wherever you need to. Gonna make it kind of fast so we can go on with this. We're already at like 21 minutes. So yeah, my voice is running out. It's running dry. But yeah, so there they are on the screen right now. Yep, use them at your own dispense, whatever. All right, next question. Okay, so Zachary said, congrats on the 1K. While watching your vids, I noticed that you could put away Sheila and have it recharge without having to put it on the ground. How do you do that? Is that a PC thing? Because I always have to place down Sheila to get rid of it when I want my ult to recharge. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate that so much. And second of all, it is going to be the fire type. So whatever the button is to switch your gun from full auto to single fire on the controller, whatever that button is, that is going to be the way to do it. For anyone wondering how to do it on PC, the default button is B. So yeah, whatever button changes your ammo fire, whatever type, single fire to full auto, that button, make sure you have Sheila in your hands when you do it, and it will put it away and it will start recharging. All right, next question. Nevim Edem, I hope I'm saying that right. How do you call it? Is it Sheila or turret? Okay, so when I first started playing Rampart, I called it turret, and I will call it turret every once in a while, but I'm edging my way into calling it Sheila because I prefer Sheila. I think it's just so much better of a name. So yeah, I prefer Sheila. I've been saying Sheila recently, but I used to say turret, so Sheila it is. All right, so Glow asked, Rampart is a tough legend to master, and also where are you from? I said this earlier, I'm from Texas, and do I think Rampart's a tough legend to master? Absolutely, 100%. Some people think she's really easy, but I personally do not believe so. Like I said, I'll talk more about this in my guide video in the future, but yeah, I do not think she's very easy. And yeah, next question. Hayden asked, what is your favorite map and why? It's going to be Olympus. Just personally, I just enjoy the colors on the map. I enjoy the way the map plays out. All other maps are really big, and I'm not a big fan of the color schemes on them and stuff like that. They're just green maps, you know, with some water and just whatever, you know, just typical looking maps. So yeah, Olympus is going to be my main map. I think it's just fun. I like the way it plays out, like I said. Great map. Swift GG's asked, do you do ranked? If so, what rank are you? I do play ranked from time to time. I'm not a huge ranker. Back in season 10, I hit masters. Right now I'm D3. Like I said, I don't really play ranked too much. I'm going to get into it a bit to do some videos on it. But yeah, not a huge rank player. But yeah, hope that answers your question. BT, back again for their third appearance. When did you start playing Apex and what keeps you coming back to it? I started playing Apex about a year ago now, and I just love the game. Like, I truly do. I just really, really enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, there's times that it's really tilting. But yeah, I just love Apex. It's a great game. I think the movement really brings me back a lot. I think being able to just jump around and wall hop and all that stuff is just really, really fun. So yeah, I just love the game. That's what brings me back. The game's great. And yeah, next question. Okay, Taste Philly said, when did you start maining Rampart? About 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm pretty fresh into it with you guys as well. I know a lot of you guys are new to Rampart. I haven't been playing along, so, you know, like I said, I accept criticism, you know, whatever it might be, help me out, you know, I'm learning too. I think I've pretty much mastered somewhat, you know, but like I said, I still think I have a lot of room to improve, and I'm really trying to learn as much as I possibly can about her. So yeah, yeah, hope that answers your question. All right, so Rampam asked 2 questions. Your favorite Rampart skins and what legend you have the most kills on. My favorite Rampart skins is going to have to be Sorry Not Sorry. Like Crafty Kitsune's pretty cool. Death Dealer is kind of nice. I'll put these on the screen as I'm saying them in case you don't know what they are. And I honestly do like the new Lime Matchlight, however you say it, green. I know a lot of people don't really like that one, but I kind of like it. It's kind of good. And to answer your second question, the legend I have the most kills on the moment is Octane, because he was basically the first character I made. I have 4,247 on him. But like I said, I don't play him anymore. I'm strictly Rampart now, pretty much. My Rampart is really close to 3,000. So hopefully I can pass him up eventually. So yeah, I hope that answered your questions. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude the Q&A for this video. I hope I was able to satisfy you guys with the answers. I hope you guys got to know me a little better. And there's still a gameplay after this if you're not sick of hearing my voice for 25 minutes straight now. There is a gameplay after this, just like my normal videos, if you want to watch that. I'm so sorry if I didn't get around to answering your questions. I know I missed a few of them. I really tried to get as many as I could, but my voice is just completely disappearing right now. So wanted to kind of call it there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for leaving your questions. It's insane how many questions I got. You guys are crazy. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day, such night where I might be at, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace. Devotion game? Question mark? Probably not. We'll never find a turbo. Turbo, 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 turbo. Just another team.
Giving my shields a recharge.
That is above me.
That's a far ring. I should have done my stretches. Putting up some amped cover. Charging my shields.
I need turbochargers. What? Yeah, I swear I've been having this so much recently. My character just like will not climb.
Tossing up some amped cover. Tossing a frag. Enemy down. That's a whole squad down.
420 damage. Nice. I think this is a solo up. No, I think I heard two. Got bamboozled. What am I hearing? He's not up here. Is he like on the back of this? Oh, they're below me, okay.
Half the squads are out. Jag. Tossing up some amped cover.
Okay. I cannot make that up. I did not mean to fall.
I tried.
It's my first game on right now, so I'm a little rusty, and I did not mean to fall off. I have no idea how that played out that way, but
Charging my shields.
I'm alive, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, my, gotta look a big gun.
I'm actually so lucky that they happen to both be in that corner. If they weren't in that corner, I was so dead. Unfortunately, it looks like our devotion journey might be coming to an end here. Yeah, switch over to the R3. Feels bad. Don't feel like I should go across this, if I'm being honest. But we stupid.
Putting up some amped cover. Packing up my cover.
Oh my. Oh my god, my throat is so scratchy right now.
I'm the new kill leader.
Trying to say, I almost messed that up. I opened the door again on accident. Almost completely through that.
Airstrike coming. Putting up some amped cover.
Closer. Never mind. I guess I'm just gonna go. They just do not see me at all.
up some amped cover.
I know I got some flash, but there's also a guy to the left that I just heard.
All right, inside the ring. Please come to me. Whole squads take it out.
I guess the bang just ran away. Also, sorry for my scratchy voice, guys. I don't know what's going on with my voice. Just keep having to clear my throat. I'm kind of thinking taking the digi and at least putting it on one of my guns because there's a bang. Gotta think ahead, you know? Gotta be smart, gotta be smart. We have literally infinite batteries as well. That's always good.
Tossing up some amped cover. Oh, you put the holes in holy bloody crap.
That's why we take the digi. Came in perfect there.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I did see another team shooting. Oh god. Well, I'm whiffing.
Some floaters shooting at me.
Ain't no way I'm whiffing like that. My aim just turned into a
Giving my
potato.
shields a recharge. All right, inside the ring. Let the kills come to me. Tossing up some amped cover.
Didn't want the place outside. They're not in the middle anymore. But he has two to the left. Don't believe that was under. I thought he's still there too. Hmm. Guys trying to sneak up on me or something? Guess they're both two robots, alright? You guys are loud.
Putting up some amped cover.
Somebody is to the left. I just can't tell what they're doing or where they are.
Tossing up some amped cover.
Somebody's under me. Probably Pathy.
Close ring in 60 seconds. I love the tension.
Is he not under me? Could have sworn I heard him. Oh my god. Not again! How could I choke again with a PK?
Charging my shields.
I already choked once, I can't choke again, come on.
Healing. One squad left. Nay, I've got this.
Dude, I've gotta retire the PK.
10 more seconds. Ring Seems close.
I have got to retire the PK. It is almost 2 days in a row now that I've almost choked a game. Because my PK is just horrible, man. It's horrible. So bad with this gun all of a sudden. Some days you just smack with it, and then like other days it's just the worst gun you could ever have.
Time for a cup of rosy lee. Call it a day.
I'm blessed with 1 HP.
Cover.
They just revolted again. Be fun. Send away for their revolt to run out. I'll hear them if they're close too. Can't lie, it's been a minute since I whipped out the 2x car, and I'm not doing so well with it. These used to be like my goat. When the car came out, I was like permanently just using 2x car. I loved it.
Keep your mess out of the fast lane, flunkers.
Yeah, that guy was a lot closer than I thought. Alright, I totally did not deserve to win that. You know, just so I can save you guys' eyes next game, or the next video, I will not be using the PK, right? I'm so sorry you guys had to witness that with your own eyes.
Apex champion.
My PK has been so bad.